We've explored outer space, walked on the moon, and sent probes beyond our solar system. But beneath the surface of our own planet lies a world we barely understand. The ocean covers over 70% of Earth's surface, and yet more than 80% of it remains completely unmapped, unobserved, and unexplored. Recently, scientists sent robotic submersibles into the darkest depths of the Pacific, deeper than any human has ever gone. What they found wasn't just unexpected, it was otherworldly. In the Mariana Trench, the deepest point on Earth, new forms of life were recorded. Creatures that glow without sunlight, organisms that survive on chemicals instead of oxygen, entire ecosystems hidden under miles of crushing pressure. And it's not just life we're finding. At these depths, the rules of the Earth begin to change. Heat vents spew minerals into the water at temperatures hotter than boiling. Yet life thrives nearby. Rocks bend, gas forms solid structures, and time itself seems to slow in the stillness of the deep. For decades, we assumed we understood the ocean's limits. But now, researchers are realizing we've barely scratched the surface. This is not just water, it's a hidden frontier. And what lies below might change what we know about life, Earth, and even the universe. As the submersibles descended deeper into the trench, the light from the surface vanished. What replaced it was something far stranger. In total darkness, flashes of blue and green began to flicker. Bioluminescence. Dozens of species, some never seen before, glowed with their own light. Jelly-like creatures with transparent bodies, fish with needle-sharp teeth and eyes the size of marbles, tentacled organisms that pulse and drift like living lanterns. These creatures don't rely on sunlight. They make their own, and some of them feed on the Earth itself. Along the ocean floor, scientists found hydrothermal vents, cracks in the crust where superheated water bursts into the sea, rich with minerals. Around these vents, life forms cluster in dense alien-like communities. Giant tube worms, crabs with fur-covered legs, microbes that use chemical energy instead of photosynthesis. These aren't just isolated organisms, they're part of an entire ecosystem, thriving in one of the most hostile environments on the planet. No light, extreme pressure, toxic chemicals, and yet, life finds a way. These discoveries are challenging what we thought was possible, not just on Earth, but on other worlds. But it's not just what we see in the deep that surprises us, it's what we hear. In 1997, researchers at NOAA recorded a strange sound in the southern Pacific Ocean. It was loud, low, and unlike anything they had captured before. They called it the bloop. Some believed it came from a massive unknown animal, larger than any whale ever recorded. Others suggested shifting ice or underwater earthquakes. But to this day, its exact source remains a mystery, and it's not alone. Across the globe, deep-sea microphones have picked up clicks, rumbles, and pulses that defy explanation. Some are rhythmic, others echo across thousands of miles, and a few repeat themselves like something alive. The ocean has its own voice, and much of it we still don't understand. These unexplained sounds suggest that the deep sea may hold more than strange creatures and extreme environments. For all our technology, the ocean still pushes back. The deeper we go, the more extreme it becomes. At the bottom of the Mariana Trench, the pressure is over 1,000 times greater than at sea level. That's like having 50 jumbo jets stacked on top of you. No human can survive those conditions without serious protection. And even our machines struggle. Electronics fail, lights crack, hulls bend. That's why most of what we know about the deep ocean comes from robotic submersibles, unmanned explorers that can survive the crushing dark. But even then, we've barely explored a fraction of it. Less than 20% of the ocean floor has been mapped in high detail. Entire mountain ranges, canyons, and ecosystems are still hidden beneath the waves. To put it in perspective, more people have walked on the moon than have reached the deepest point in Earth's ocean. We've sent telescopes to distant galaxies, but we still don't know what lies at the bottom of our own planet. And that mystery is what keeps scientists going back. Because every time we dive deeper, we find something new. These discoveries aren't just scientific milestones, they're reminders of how little we truly know. The deep ocean is more than a remote, hostile environment. It's a mirror, one that reflects our curiosity, our limits, and our hunger to understand what lies beyond. The creatures that live there survive without sunlight, without air, and in conditions no human could withstand. And that's exactly why scientists are paying attention. Because if life can thrive in the darkest corners of our own planet, maybe it can thrive elsewhere too. On Jupiter's moon Europa, there's an ocean hidden beneath miles of ice. On Saturn's moon, Enceladus, there are geysers spraying water into space. Both of these worlds might contain hydrothermal vents, just like the ones we've found in Earth's deepest trenches. If similar ecosystems exist out there, life beyond Earth might not look like little green men. It might look like what we've already discovered right here, in our oceans. But that's not the only reason the deep sea matters. It also plays a powerful role in Earth's climate. The ocean absorbs massive amounts of heat and carbon from the atmosphere. It controls weather patterns. It stores ancient gases, and its currents act like the planet's circulatory system. Yet, as the climate warms and human activity increases, we're still learning what's at risk. Some scientists believe deep-sea ecosystems may hold answers to future medicine, sustainable energy, even solutions for cleaning the planet. But without knowing what's really down there, we don't know what we're losing. And maybe that's the heart of it. We fear the unknown, but we're also drawn to it. The deep ocean is the last true frontier on Earth. A place where light doesn't reach, a place where the rules break down, a place where mystery still thrives. And every time we go a little deeper, it reminds us how much more there is to discover.